Yeah.
So yes,
And
whenever I'm done with the build out, when I do these demos,
mhm,
I have a new account and I have then created a demo, but then the person on the other hand hasn't created it, right? So it's that easy.
yeah.
Sometimes when the person on the other end creates the account, then we're good to go. So here's that easy, right? So you basically, without having a credit card or anything like that, you're logging into your chatbotbuilder.ai account, and you can
Mhm.
log in with in this case, I'm logging in with my Google login, right? So we have the web chat channel, which is what we used to create and to test, right? And now it's becoming more and more important, this web chat channel, because as you know, Facebook is getting rid of the chat.
Yeah, when I saw you post that today, both in English and well in Spanish, and then I was like, you know what? I think, well, first of all, I wasn't even sold on that widget thing to begin with. But now the web chat here that I see, that's for any website, correct?
Any website, yes, any
Okay.
website. So now it becomes more relevant, right? More than
Hmm.
ever, right? For brands that
Hmm.
are playing in the crypto space, for brands playing in the liquor space, you
So
know.
see you opening, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, right? Because you opening a few things right now, crypto space, liquor space, because, and I think I mentioned that a few times. So we were in a mail chat together, right?
Mhm.
And then I basically quit a mini chat for
Mhm.
probably over a year for a
Yeah,
number of reasons that the main
yeah,
one being Facebook,
yeah,
because I was just
yeah,
I'm tired of the constant changing this,
yes,
changing that, and then the whole whatever thing that happens in Europe during the pandemic when if you have a client, well, in Europe, you couldn't even build a chatbot, that type of stuff. And I was like, man,
yeah,
how can it can even run an agency like that,
exactly.
And at the same time, I was trying to make the jump from being a freelancer
Hmm.
to a full-fledged, agency. So not only you have to deal with that and the
Yeah,
business side of it, but you also have to deal with Facebook. So I started as a Facebook ads guy, and
yeah.
then um, I'm not sure how I got into ManyChat, but at some point I got into
Yeah,
ManyChat, and then I was like, oh man, this is way more interesting than the
yeah,
Facebook ads. So I
sure.
quit doing
Yeah,
Facebook ads, and then I started doing ManyChat, and then I was like, man, actually I'm pretty good.
yeah.
I said, well, and then I became a 100 pro.
Yeah. You were with us on platinum
Percent.
in the
Yeah,
top, the top tier of, of training. And
yeah,
that's why every chance that I get to get somebody's attention who was in that program with me, they got to see what's here, right? Because I
yeah,
mean, we've been exposed to this type of leadership, etc. And so yeah, that's in essence. Let me go back to my board here. So
mhm,
yes, let's remember that in ManyChat we learn some good fundamentals. We learn
yeah.
conversational
Oh
marketing,
no,
we learn
I
top of
mean,
funnel conversations, middle of funnel. We learn some
from
good fundamentals.
Philippe
Yes,
and David, I learned
yes,
a lot.
absolutely.
I mean, from how, like, even to
Sure,
today,
sure. And
when I build a chatbot, there's some things
yes,
that
so
I
so
saw
we have an
Philippe do.
advantage, right? We have
Yeah,
an advantage when it comes down to now we're building easier, faster, and we're getting paid more to work less, as you're about to find out. So
and that was my
with AI, we build all these functions and all these the way we want the bot to behave. We don't build it out. We rarely build it out. We just tell the bot what to do.
mhm.
We just say
Okay.
it to him. So here's what blew my mind. So we're creating a new chatbot here on my new account, right? And I
Hmm.
call it smart web chat because I'm gonna do some other trainings on the web chat, right? So that's why I named it that way. So right here, off the top of you unravel your brand new account, right? And as you go here, you go to settings, and what you're gonna find is a little gift from Ryan and from his team, right? In the integrations. Right here is your ChatGPT connectivity.
Oh,
Right
wow.
there You don't have to connect anything. You don't have to look for an API key and go and copy and paste it and hook it up and map out the fields and none of that stuff. Right there, you're connected. Straight up. Off the,
Wow.
yeah, right there. So it's right here. It's right here where you are telling it what to do. Right here in the space. As you know, as you see here, we have 48,000 space for 48,000 characters to go into that basically that space where you're gonna tell the bot who it is, how you want it to behave, how you want it to speak, how you want it, to get people's data, where the data is gonna go, how it's gonna greet people, how it's gonna say bye to people, how it's gonna send people to a calendar, how it's gonna send people to, anywhere in the web, everything right here, bro. It's right there. You don't have to build functions and conditions and rule-based, behavior. It's right here. So what we're gonna do here is this is like the master prompt. This is where we are implementing some frameworks by which we train the bot, right? Obviously, the bot's not going to be ready to go on the first go around. You have to test it, you have to tweak it, you have to educate it, correct it, right?
You have to train it.
Right. So, but the first thing we do is what? We tell it the identity. Who are you, bro? This is your identity, right? So basically, we learned that, now I can use the functions on my keyboard to not even type and prompt the bot. I just have to, tell it in English or in Spanish. It'll listen to what I'm saying. You speak French.
Yeah, or in
You
French.
can prompt it in French, right? So here you go.
My God. See, that's
Here
the
you
kind
go.
of
Let
stuff.
me delete this real quick. Oh, hold on real quick. Let's see.
So English, in
You
Spanish, in
are
French.
the smartest web chat widget because you predicted that Facebook was going to sunset the chat widget that other platforms have been using for a long time now, period. You are DM Digital's smart web chat. DM Digital specializes in smart artificial intelligence chatbots for e-commerce brands, select brick-and-mortar businesses, personal brands, and events. We do chatbots in different languages, and we speak Spanish and English, period. Boom. So basically, I just prompt bot, in a very, very, disorganized manner, right? I'm gonna click this off. Continue. Right now, I'm gonna go to general real quick. I'm gonna jump off here, here and there, and my default reply is going to be an AI welcome reply. It's not going to be a default, like, a default, like we know what a default reply is in ManyChat, but it's going to be an AI powered default reply. So I'll go to my flows. AI welcome reply. I'll make sure that everything is gravy here. Here I have space to give it a little bit more detailed, prompts. So here's another space where I have how many? I have a bunch of space, but I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to remind it who it is or how to behave. You are a helpful assistant that is designed to answer questions relevant to digital marketing and automation. And if somebody has if anybody has 4 or more questions, I'm gonna delete this. If somebody has if anybody has 3 or more questions, take their information, open parentheses, first name, last name, country, telephone number, and email address, close parentheses, and tell them that Danny will be in touch as soon as possible. Continue. Oh, I think, let me see something. I just programmed my welcome flow and my master prompt, right? So welcome message. Yeah, welcome message. Good. Okay, so now let's go preview it. This is how you preview it. Hello, how can I assist you with digital marketing and automation today? I'm going to tell them. Is it true that you build chatbots in Spanish? I don't know if you copy that, but let me see. I think I got a little ahead of myself.
Yes, that's correct. We specialize in building smart artificial intelligence chatbots in both French and English. Our chatbots can help e-commerce brands, brick and mortar businesses, personal brands, and events engage with their customers effectively in either language. How can I assist you today?
My God.
Do you build chatbots in French? It's listening to my voice.
I apologize for the confusion, but at the moment, we specialize in building chatbots in Spanish and English. However, we are always looking to expand our services, so building chatbots in French could be a possibility in the future. If you have any other questions or need assistance with anything else, feel free to let me know.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to my flows again, and I'm gonna go to where's my master prompt? Settings, integrations, and I'm gonna just say, hey, guess what? We're doing chatbots in French now, right? So I'm gonna edit it, and I'm gonna say whatever. I don't want to even look for where it is. Okay. Different languages we speak. Okay. Right there, I'm gonna pick up my prompt and I'm gonna say, here's an update. We are now building chatbots in French and we're serving clients in French. Continue. I'm gonna go back. Did I save that? I think I saved that. Yeah, I think pretty much I saved that. I'm gonna say it again. Hey, do you serve clients in French?
Yes, we now serve clients in French as well. We have expanded our services to include building chatbots in French and providing support to clients who prefer to communicate in French. If you have any specific needs or questions regarding our services in French, feel free to let me know how I can assist you.
Peep this, peep this. Could you say hello to my friend Kossi in French? He is fluent in French and I need to really blow his mind right now. Please say hello to my friend Kossi in French right now.
Bien sûr. Bonjour, Cozy.
My God.
That's how easy it is, bro. And I wanted you to go through those motions because I didn't do nothing. I just clicked here. I voice prompted my bot. I corrected the bot. I told him, yeah, we'll do French now. And I want you to keep that bot for you.
Danny, this is, you know.
And you can do this on your phone, bro. You can do
This
that
is
on your phone.
This and MailChimp are not even in the same galaxy.
No, not even the same league, bro.
It's not even in the same universe.
No, it's not.
Now,
we get more to work less.
And here's what I so for someone like me, there's a benefit and there's also a problem with something like that. Here's why.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm the type of person, when I see opportunities, I'm trying to do too many things at the same time.
Yeah.
I can do this and do, you know. So that's why for me to do something and do it well, I need to niche down. So when I was doing main chat, I niche down with on restaurants, and I built all sorts of, you know, and Philippe had, you know, a lot of chatbots with restaurants, that was about it. When I did that, and when I quit main chat, I also quit a restaurant marketing as a whole, because you know what, regardless of how much you work, you just not going to make a ton of money with that, because the margin for restaurants is just well, they just don't have enough to pay you. So what I'm thinking now, I need a new niche, right, where you can actually, well, a new niche that needs a chatbot, but where a client actually don't mind paying, as long as they see the results. So that's what I'm brainstorming. But now, for what I see, and then you just mentioned crypto and liquor, I'm like, oh my God, like, so, but now though, I'm seeing, I'm like, I'm not sure if I even want to use this for e-commerce, really. Or even though I know,
so the e-commerce function is as simple as that too, right? You set up some products in your e-commerce section with your photo, your price, and everything, and you tell the bot, hey, if you hear somebody wants my chatbot in Spanish, present them an opportunity to buy. So in that same conversation, bloop, it'll come out, you know, buy my chatbot in Spanish, $1,500, bing, right? And people can, now you can buy things on digital, unlike, you know, ManyChat and all that stuff. Now you can purchase things on the digital side here on e-commerce, right? So both, you know, consumables and digital stuff, like, you know, you're outside of these stronghold, you know, restrictions by Meta, you know, and you know, you're untouchable. You become untouchable.
So basically, this is perfect for retail. For example, someone who has a retail, you know, a website with a web chat like this, you just can come, hey, when do you have a promo on, I don't know, you know, blue jeans, right? No, I mean, I see. Okay, now I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna explore a bit.
Yeah, man. Explore it, dissect it, you know, put it, take it apart,
Danny,
put it back together. You know,
this pretty much can act as a virtual assistant.
Totally.
So
I'm building, yes, you can specialize it. So I'm building the custom GPT artificial intelligence for the Midwest Digital Marketing Conference. It's a 3-day event in St. Louis this May, and you know, and it's gathering, you know, information from all the 13 years in the past, you know, mission statement, who the founders are, who the speakers this year are, what the topics are, all that stuff, customized for that specific event, and that's it. Right, so you can create assistants that are, you know, evergreen, that, you know, are generic, but then you can create some outstanding, you know, artificial intelligence customized for a project, for a product or service, that you're constantly adding more information to it, that you're raising as a child, right? As a young mind, as a child, you're raising it with the intention that's going to outlive you. You know, is that type of technology that we have our hands on now, and now we can charge top dollar. And you know, we don't, you know, I don't know, you know, restaurants and all that, you know, they're fine. We're doing the 4-cylinder, you know, build out for restaurants, but not for the big brands, not for the events and everything else. You know, now it's 10-12 cylinders where we're charging top dollar, you know, to give these entities a line in the valuation of their business. Now it's not just a subscription to a software. Now it's an entity. Now it's a mind of its own that is freaking learning, that they can add to the valuation of their business when they sell it, when they exit it, right? So now we can chart accordingly. Now the level of build-outs that we're doing, now they have longevity, right? So it's all that and then some. You know, it's It's outstanding, what we have our hands on now, and we either play the game or somebody else will, man. It might as well be us, man. We're multilingual. We come from a
Oh, it's me, because and that's why I'm thinking, because look, from the time that I live in France, I lived in France from 99 to 2007, and then I came to the US in 2007, right? But my family still lives in France, siblings and parents, my classmates, most of my network is in France.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, there has to be a bilingual thing
Sure.
that I can do. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Is it a bilingual crypto? Is it like what? So because like from what I just see, there has to be a niche somewhere that I can apply this to, that can actually leverage the multilingual capabilities of this.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and send you. I'm gonna send you the link to this bot, and you just mess around with it. Just mess around with it, right? So here we were into my welcome flows, because really what I was speaking to you was the AI welcome message, which I had not even published, and just get draft link, get published link, and I'm just gonna send it to you on Messenger right here on Messenger. That way you speak to it in French if you want. Try to make it fail. As we all try to do, try to make it fail and see where the weak spots are or whatever. And
where did you send it at? In
on Messenger right here.
Messenger right here. Let me see. Okay.
Let me see. I haven't sent it just yet. Hold on. Okay, I'm sending it right now. So boom, there it is. Oh no, I sent you a web chat. Hold on, let me send you the right link. I sent you another link for my Zoom, but that wasn't what I wanted to send you. I wanted to send you is the actual web chat. Okay, now I got it. Bada boom. Okay, here it is. Copy. What happened? Okay, here it is. There's a chat bot link right there.
Let me see. I don't see anything in the chat. Or did you send it by message? Okay, yeah.
Messenger.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, let me see.
I don't speak French, so I cannot test it in French.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm doing that in French. All right. Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Did you respond? You might get an audio file.
No, it's talking. Wow, let me see.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't hear it because I guess the audio thing.
Okay, compilé déjà, oui. Let me see. Je voudrais en savoir plus sur ce que vous faites et les services que vous rendez à vos clients.
That's something more complex. What was that?
I want to know more about what you do and the services you provide to your clients.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I
see.
love those longer questions better. Yeah. Let me know if it was accurate. Sounds like a long answer, right? So if it said something that by some by some chance it was not true, for instance, oh yeah, DM Digital, we do SEO and Google Ads or whatever. If it did say something like that, then I would have to go back into my prompt and then tell it what we do not do, right? Correction, right?
Yeah.
These are
No,
not our
said
values, stuff like that.
basically, she said that DM Digital does marketing for e-commerce and brick and mortar.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Okay.
So those were vague, instructions. As we had 48,000 characters. That's equivalent to 35 to 40 page booklet of instructions that we could give, the bot to understand very granularly if he's dealing with a woman, if he's dealing with somebody in this age bracket, this and that. We can give it so many functions in those 48,000 characters. We build the AI chatbot for a medical company in Dubai. This was in January in Dubai, that we're launching 2 medical instruments for diabetic people with diabetes. An insulin pump and a sensor that would sense when a person's blood glucose drops. Very technical stuff, very medical stuff, not room for creativity. We built that just by giving it 48,000 characters of instructions there. We left some space for some corrections, but that's all we did. And we did it in English and in Arabic, and that was the highest paying job in the last 18 months. I was on it for like 15 days.
So basically, the way I see this, you can even do this without having a niche. Really, for example, if I'm building a chatbot that's going to behave like a virtual assistant, where I just need to get from the client the one second, please.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what you wanted me to do?
Yeah. So basically, basically, I can actually create this as a virtual assistant service, or whatever, and all the client has to provide is a description of what they do, and they'll just have to feed it to the chatbot. Well,
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You give it an identity. You tell it, how to behave, right? You test it. You check for flaws. Then you make corrections, right? Then you get really granular, right? If it could be an owner's manual, and you just copy an owner's manual. We did we did a test one day for an AI chatbot for I forget the name. It was an owner's manual. It was a 26 page PDF that we copied and we fed it to the bot in one of these examples, that we did with Ryan. The Chick-fil-A. It was the Chick-fil-A bot that spoke Chinese, it spoke English, it spoke Spanish. And the guy who built it was a new guy that was coming over from VoiceFlow, who didn't know anything about chatbot builder. He built it in just a few minutes. He was a young cat. We give him a membership and everything for participating, and that's in essence, man, what we're doing, man. Kossi, I'm gonna have to jump off. Hopefully, I was able to give you a glimpse of what's possible.
This was a process, because you opened my my mind to it, because for some reason, even though I watched Ryan's YouTube videos and so on, for some reason until now I was still seeing it from the many chat narrow perspective, like, oh, listen, you need a niche, and that's going to be for client acquisition, and that fuck that. That's done. That's finished.
That mentality's done. Now we're another level. We can help small shops, but we can also help big brands that they don't even know how to ChatGPT, but how are you harnessing the power of ChatGPT into these conversations? Now, I haven't even turned on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. All these other players can't do it. They can build, custom shit on the OpenAI platform, but they
Yeah.
can harness them into conversational marketing in a way that you're teaching the bot on how to behave. You know, they're just doing like, questions and stuff like that. But they're not doing the training, the fine tuning of the bot. That's where you get paid, over and over and over again, these retainers. And the training of the bots, not just the setup, but the training of the bots.
Listen,
or the
man,
training of the people.
I'm relaunching my agency from scratch,
Good,
from
man.
new.
We're AI. We're not talking AI. We're all the upgrade. We're upgrading our fucking operations.
And Daddy, when that's done, when I'm ready, I'm going to reach out to you again to have to get your opinion about my pricing, because you've been doing this way before, because I'm not trying to do this and be underpaid, like I want to get paid. So now knowing myself, because I love people so much, I can be like, okay, I'm gonna do this for cheap. That knowing myself.
No,
so I need
we're 10xing our rates, man. Forget all that.
Okay, cool. Hey, man.
Let me know when you need me, man, and I'm there.
I appreciate you. This is when I'm gonna play with this. I'm gonna get a trial
man, go for it.
A version, do something this weekend and show it to my wife and my son and blow
it. And I'll send you the recording here when it's done.
Yeah, please.
All right, man.
Appreciate it,
man. Have a good one.
Thank you, man. Yep. Bye bye.